So your company takes on a big job for a high-profile client. Everything's going great until something outside of your control goes wrong. Now they're threatening not to pay, and worse, they're hinting at trashing your company online to millions of their followers. We recently put 66 contractors into teams at our conference and challenged them with this exact nightmare scenario. And their solutions reveal a clear pattern of what works when everything's falling apart. So let's break it down. Today, I'm gonna break down the 5 key ways to handle that exact situation. How to protect your team, get the job done, and turn an angry client into a raving fan. And we're pulling real strategies from our contracting conference where our teams were challenged to solve this exact problem. Technique number 1, the right mindset. The first thing we noticed from the winning teams is they all started with the right mindset. When crisis hits, your first instinct might be to get defensive or angry, but that's exactly when you need to step back and get centered.
And you definitely don't want to come across if you allow your emotions to take over the whole thing.
The most successful contracting businesses understand that problems aren't personal. They're just problems. And your job isn't to assign blame, but to find solutions that work for everyone. So here's what the right mindset looks like in practice. Number 1, the 4-8-7 breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 8, exhale 7 seconds. Number 2, remember that this one job doesn't define your business. You're gonna be all right. And 3, see this as an opportunity to demonstrate your real value. That one habit probably saved us hundreds of thousands in hasty decisions. Technique number 2, recreation and active listening. The second technique that every successful team used is what we call recreation. And this is what truly hearing what your clients and crews are saying. Think of it as empathy to the max.
Identify the problem, agree with them, empathize, continue on. What's the solution?
Recreation means listening so thoroughly that you can repeat back not just their words, but the emotions and concerns behind those words. When you can say their situation back to them better than they explain it themselves, something magical happens. They feel heard.
Understand their current situation and current context, mirror them on how the impacts of what happened has affected them, their current life and plans, and how we understand their frustration.
Notice how Ben used the word mirroring. Literally reflecting back exactly what the client is sending out. That's recreation at its best. And you're not just to do this with your clients, you would need to do this with your team wherever needed. And here's how you can implement this tomorrow. Meet face to face, not text or email. Take notes while listening, and before offering any solutions, summarize what you've heard, how they would feel, and why you would also think like that if you were in their situation. Check if you've missed anything, and only then can you speak. The most common mistakes we see is contractors jumping to solutions before their clients or employees feel heard. Don't make that mistake. Technique number 3, enrollment. The third technique is what separates good contractors from great business owners, enrollment. Enrollment isn't convincing, manipulating, or forcing. It's helping people see possibilities that still exist in any solution. It's getting everyone excited about what can be done, not dwelling on what went wrong. It's directed optimism.
This is a huge opportunity for us to come from behind, to be like the underdog and really win these clients back. They have a huge social media following. So now there's the threat of bad press, but now there's also the opportunity of really great press.
Did you catch that? Instead of just damage control, he reframed this as an opportunity to win back the client and turn them into advocates. That's enrollment in action. And this applies equally to your crew. When morale tanks after a problem, your job as a leader is to re-enroll them in the mission.
We're going to speak with our whole team, the people that are actually on the ground getting the work done, letting them know that, listen, we really need you guys, making them feel re-enrolled in the whole meaning of this. Reminding them that there is a whole bigger picture other than them working here. We're all a team. We all work together.
The key to enrollment is speaking to what matters to each person. For clients, it's their dream home and timeline. For crews, it's their professional pride and reputation. And for subcontractors, it's the relationship with your company. When everyone's enrolled in the same vision, problems get solved faster and with less drama. Now, If you're enjoying this video and want to see more like this, please subscribe. We are taking our video quality to a whole nother level, and we're going to bring in some of the best content this industry has ever seen. So please click subscribe. Technique number 4, restore integrity. The fourth technique is restoring integrity. And I don't just mean being honest. In this context, integrity means wholeness. When something breaks down, the system loses integrity.
If we take all of the responsibility, all of the accountability for everything that's gone down so far, we can essentially start to enroll each group the same way we did with the client when we sold them the job in the first place. We need to explain the process to the client first and be completely transparent. We're going to talk with our crews, and this is what we're going to do with our crews. We need to talk to our subcontractor. This is how we're going to deal with the inspector.
Notice how Paul took full responsibility, but didn't just stop there. Taking responsibility is just the first step. Restoring integrity means, number 1, acknowledging what broke down. Number 2, making clear commitments to fix it. Number 3, following through on those commitments. And number 4, verifying the fixes with all parties. Here's the counterintuitive part when you take responsibility. Even for things that weren't directly your fault, you end up gaining power. You become the person who can fix things rather than the person making excuses. I learned this lesson the hard way on a remodel where a plumbing issue caused drywall damage. Even though the plumber was at fault, they were still on my job site. Taking ownership of the entire problem earned us back the trust needed to finish the job and earn a 5-star review. Technique number 5, getting and staying in sync. The final technique that separated the most successful teams was their ability to get and stay in sync. When crisis hits, alignment becomes everything.
First, setting the meeting with the client, and then secondly, let's talk to our people first and let's make sure we're all on the same page.
Look at how the winning teams emphasized communication across all parties.
The key thing is making sure everyone's on the same page and that there's set expectations with every part of the organization, including clients.
Being in sync means everyone understands their role in the solution. Information flows clearly between all parties, and there's no conflicting messages to clients or crew, and there's regular check-ins happening to verify alignment. And this is where documentation becomes crucial. Written records aren't just, hey, see ya, we're done. They're the foundation of synchronization.
Enrollment conversation, document everything in email and have them confirm it.
And here's how you can implement this literally tomorrow. Create a communication chain of command. Send recap emails after every important conversation. Use shared project management tools. Schedule brief daily sync meetings with the team, and have clients confirm understanding in writing, as well as who their main contact will be. We don't want clients talking to the first person they see on the job site, only one main person. When I built my contracting business, we had a simple rule. If it wasn't written down, it didn't happen. And that one habit prevented countless miscommunications and kept everyone moving in the same direction. Remember, your client, your crew, your subcontractor, and inspectors are all part of one team working towards one goal. Your job as the leader is to ensure everyone sees the same picture of success, even in crisis. Now, before we wrap up here is a bonus tip. If you've done everything properly, then at this point, everybody should be back on the same page, and you're able to now start working together as a team. So once you've created that space of collaboration, you can actually present a case to the client and how they will be splitting costs with you. This is the tip. Never eat the whole bill, especially when there were things that came up on the job site that it was impossible to plan for. You have to protect your margin. Lay out the unforeseen costs, what you'll cover, what is shared, and why. Transparency beats just trust me 100% of the time.
We're gonna eat some of the costs out of the pocket. We're gonna drop the percentage from 15 to 10%.
Danny here reframed it as both sides investing to finish the job right. The client sees partnership, not punishment. Now, let's put it all together. When crisis hits your job site, remember these 5 techniques. Number 1, adopt the right mindset. Number 2, practice recreation to really hear concerns. Number 3, enroll everyone in what's possible. Number 4, restore integrity through responsibility and action. And number 5, get and stay in sync. This is honestly the worst case scenario. So if you can handle this, I just want to remind you that you really do have the power and the tools to handle anything else. As I told our conference attendees, if you can handle this worst case scenario and understand it in as little as 10 minutes, you can handle anything coming your way. So leave a comment below with your toughest job site crisis and how you handled it personally, and I'll respond to as many as I can. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next.